Why do I love scooters? I'm going to try and explain a little bit of why I would say I love scooters. Welcome to our very first episode. I'm very excited to explain to you why I love scooters. I love scooters more than probably most men in their 30s love scooters. Scooters are fun. They've created an awesome hobby for me to collect, learn about, and just really get into. So they're fun. I mean, I tell you, most of the people that I meet that either own scooters feel the same way, or people who are interested in scooters, they just view them as a fun project or a fun hobby to have, which is definitely how I feel about it. Scooters are not intimidating. I know many people who would never get on a motorcycle, let alone ride a motorcycle, that would get on a twist and go scooter and try it out. Twist and go scooters are so much fun because you just have to have a little bit of balance, and the rest of it just takes you down the road wherever you're going. So I've had a lot of friends that shouldn't even be on a scooter that are comfortable enough to try it. They get on it, they kind of have a little bit of a hiccup, they have one or two wrecked my scooters, and that's okay because, again, it's just a scooter. So it's a lot of fun because they're not intimidating, and I think that, me being a guy in my 30s, I want to say, I don't mind that I'm a little more intimidated by like a traditional motorcycle, something that's going to be very fast, something that might be a little bit more than what I'm comfortable with right now. So a scooter is fun because whether it's twist and go or like my 4-speed 2-stroke, I think there's a lot of control that you would have in a scooter versus a traditional motorcycle that I might not feel comfortable riding. And I have had probably a handful of friends that get on my twist and go scooter, and even though we just kind of described this is what you're going to do, they will for sure show that they're not very confident in it, maybe get down the road, bump over a curb, or have a little bit of a spill or incident. But again, it's okay because it's just a scooter. I love scooters because they're great conversation starters. I meet lots and lots of strangers that see me that are just excited to ask questions about it. What is it? Is it old? Where'd you find it? How much did it cost? And I think most of the time they'll ask those questions because maybe they'd had a little bit of an interest before they saw my scooter about getting a scooter, or maybe they were on vacation somewhere and they found a scooter and they rented it, or whatever it is. I mean, I think it's really cool, the concept or the idea of people who are looking for, maybe something that's fun, just like I do. I ride scooters after work or on the weekends. So to me, it's a great conversation piece because people will see it, and even if they don't know what it is, if they don't know that it's like a PX150 or whatever, they'll kind of ask about it, and then I think it gives them a little bit of interest because they might want to do a scooter one day, or they've had that interest in the scooter but never really seen it around. So it's a great conversation piece, and I love having people ask about scooters. Sometimes they'll even ask way too personal questions about it too. How much did it cost? Or just little things like that that are kind of funny that a stranger would just ask in the first 30 seconds of a conversation. I've always found that kind of interesting, and it's a great conversation starter. Scooters are collectible. I mean, I own just a few different things that are unique, and they're fun to kind of seek out, and then when you find, you get to sit on it and just decide, is this the scooter for me? All the scooters I have are used. I think there are a lot of really cool new scooters too, but I like the ability to kind of find something that maybe a few people have owned and collect it in that way. So for me, I think it's fun, the idea of finding older scooters or stuff that's made like an older scooter and owning that. I think owning and collecting scooters is going to be a fun hobby that I'll have for a long time. I think it's interesting just to put together video blogs or things that are going to be of interest to other people who like scooters. So it's not so much the idea of how much I know about scooters or about motors or the tradition of it. It's more for me just a fun way to create vlogs or put together little videos that me and my friends go out and ride together. The fact that I have multiple scooters makes it really easy for me and my wife to ride together, or me and other friends to jump on scooters together. So it's a lot of fun for me to show that aspect of owning a scooter. I'd say a lot of times too, there's just a little bit more of a car culture around scooter videos I see on YouTube. And so for me, I'm going to just create something a little bit more, I'd say, fun, and hoping other people who are interested in scooters will watch videos, subscribe, and keep up with what I'm posting. Have a great time scooting around, and I'll see you on the next video.